Okay, class. So, good day. As we continue our discussion in general biology 2, we will now be talking all about animal and plant processes in terms of respiration and gas exchange. Now, respiration is how these animals breathe, and gas exchange basically is how the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in each organism take place. So let's go first with plants. Plants basically obtain oxygen for respiration and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay? So, clear yun ha? Kasi baka meron tayong misunderstanding or misinformation na kumakalat or disinformation na kumakalat na basically i-correct natin. Plants also need oxygen. They need oxygen to breathe kasi sanay tayo na carbon dioxide ang pumapasok sa plants at oxygen ang nilalabas nila, which is kabalikaran sa ating human beings and other animals. But take note, both oxygen and carbon dioxide are essential in plants kasi carbon dioxide is an essential component for photosynthesis to occur. Okay, that's the role of carbon dioxide. While oxygen is absorbed by the plants in order for the plants to breathe. Okay, so that's clear. I hope that's clear with everybody. Now, where does gas exchange occur in the plants? It occurs in the small intercellular spaces called stomata. This stomata is mainly located on the other side of the leaves. Now, when the stomata opens and closes, it depends sa merger ng guard cells natin. Okay? So, when water enters the guard cells, nag-open ang ating stomata. Okay? Pag open ng stomata, ibig sabihin na po nalagyan ng water ang guard cells. After nyan, dyan na mangyayari ang gas exchange. Open ang stomata natin dito, papasok ang carbon dioxide, lalabas ang oxygen at water. Okay? Kapag nawala na ng water, nakalabas ng water at oxygen, magsasara na ngayon ang stomata natin. Okay? So kapag bukas ang stomata, ibig sabihin may water na nag-escape at pumapasok ang carbon dioxide. Lumalabas din si oxygen. So I hope that's clear with everyone. Okay? So, next. Basically, here's the process of photosynthesis. So, yung roots natin, i-absorb niya yung water and dissolve minerals from the soil. Ngayon, that becomes transported upward through the xylem. Okay? Ngayon, after nyan, transpiration occurs. Ano yung transpiration? There is loss of water from the leaves. Okay? Through the stomata. Kasi nga, the leaves basically contain the stomata that basically process the gas exchange or facilitate the gas exchange between carbon dioxide and oxygen. Carbon dioxide again enters the leaves of the plant and oxygen exits the leaves of the plant together with water. Kaya hindi natin ina-advise na pag magdidilig ng halaman sa katirikan ng araw kasi nga mas active ang stomata nun kasi nga dahil open sila because may sunlight eh. Diba remember sunlight is a component of photosynthesis. So therefore, masasayang lang and yung water na pinore natin sa soil, it would easily evaporate even if ma-absorb siya ng plant because of the high temperature. Remember, light energy is also accompanied by heat. Okay, the greater heat, the greater energy capacity meron. Okay, now, after transpiration, yung leaves naman will be able to take in carbon dioxide and expel or maglalabas ng oxygen. Tapos ano mangyayari dyan? Yung carbon na na-absorb natin from carbon dioxide ng plant is basically turned into sugars together with light and the nutrients absorbed by the roots. Okay? So, sugars are formed through the form of glucose. Tapos, pupunta na tayo dito sa sugars natin na matatransport as part ng phloem sap papunta sa roots and other parts of the plant. And yung roots natin, syempre may waste. 'Di ba pag kumain naman tayo may waste later on. So, the waste is expelled through carbon dioxide in the roots at saan ulit kukuha ng oxygen ng plants? Sa roots din natin. Clear? So basically, that's it for respiration and gas exchange in plants. Let's look at other animals. First, you have your earthworms. Earthworms basically exchange carbon dioxide directly through their skin. So sa skin sila humihinga. How about naman ang mga terrestrial arthropods natin? For example, itong grasshopper natin. Meron silang mga spiracles. Yan yung mga openings sa body surfaces nila. So, ano mangyayari sa spiracles na yan? Yung spiracles, nakakonect siya sa tiny air tubules called tracheae. And this tracheae will expand into fine branches extending to other parts of the arthropod body. So, papasok dito ang hangin, dadaan sa tracheae, papasok sa air sacs at pupunta sa tracheoles. Okay? To supply the oxygen in the grasshopper. How about fishes? Pag sa fishes, ganito nangyayari. Papasok ang tubig sa bibig. Basically, anong gamit nila panghinga? Yung hasang o yung tinatawag nating gills. Meron kasi lang operculum dito. What is operculum? Ayan yung cover ng hasang o ng gills nila. What happens with the fish? Papasok, they intake water. Kaya nga ang isda madalas ngumanganga kasi they are breathing. They are absorbing water through their mouths. Dadaan ng ang water sa gills. The gills act as filter. Kasi yung filter, yung gills na to are containing blood vessels. Ngayon, ang mangyayari dyan, dadaan ng tubig, they filter out the oxygen, yung oxygen i-intake ng gills, at yung carbon dioxide na waste ng fish, idadaan din doon at i-release sasama sa tubig na ilalabas naman sa hasang. So technically, ang movement niyan inside the mouth and outside the gills. So pagdating dito sa gills, pupunta dyan ang oxygen molecules. Pagdating naman outside the gills, doon pupunta ang carbon dioxide, okay, together with the water being expelled. That is how yung na-absorb na oxygen dito is going to be supplied in other blood vessels ng fish, supplying oxygen to other parts of its body. Okay, so that is how fish breathe. Now, let's talk about the human respiratory system. Basically, yung pagkaka-arrange ng mga parts natin dito ay naka-alphabetical. But eto, para clear muna sa atin before I give the definition of each, meron tayong nasal cavity, and yung nostril. Nostril yung butas sa ilong, nasal cavity yung tubing, then pupunta na tayo sa pharynx, then sa larynx. Okay? The pharynx basically is also found in our, yes, correct, digestive system. Ito yung kumbaga portion ng lalamunan natin. Pupunta sa larynx, also known as your voice box, bababa sa trachea, which is the windpipe. Then, pupunta sa ating bronchus, going to our lungs, and also the diaphragm. Okay? Now, paano ba yan? Anong function na bawat isa? Let's go first with the bronchi and the bronchioles. Ano mga meron dito? So, sila ang airways na nagba-branch off from the trachea. Ito yung trachea natin, dyan papasok ang hangin. Tapos, andito ang ating, ito may dalawang tube dyan, di ba? Para siyang inverted na Y. Okay? So, sa Y na yan, yan yung dalawang magkabilang end. Ito yung buntot ng Y. So, ano meron dyan? Itong dalawang bronchus na yan, or bronchi is yung ating heart, and then bronchioles, mas maliliit. Okay? Now, what happens here sa bronchus natin? Diyan dadaan ng hangin, pupunta sa bronchioles. And bronchioles na yun, nasa loob na ng lungs. And these bronchioles connect to the alveoli. Ayan yung air sacs na tinatawag. Diyan, e-enter ang ating oxygen sa bloodstream at dyan din aalis ang carbon dioxide. So, dadaan ng blood dyan, tapos pupunta ngayon ang blood para kumolek ng ano, oxygen, and that oxygen will be circulated throughout the body. Okay? Now, basically, all of these are found in your lungs, wherein the lungs contain millions of alveoli and help gas exchange with the air. Okay? Next, a diaphragm, it helps you, basically helps you breathe. Pag nag inhale kayo, nagkocontract at nagmo-move downward. Para ibig sabihin, para mahigop ang hangin papunta sa loob. At pag nag-exhale siya, nagre-relax na siya. Kumbaga, pag nag-intake ng air dito, mag-expand din to. Kapag nag-relax na, yung diaphragm natin, nag-relax na rin yung ating airways kasi nga, nalabas natin yung hangin. Okay? Now, para sa naman ang nasal cavity and nose? Sila yung nagfi-filter ng warm, moist, and they make sure the air is warm and moist. Okay? Also helps us to smell things. And our nose and nasal cavity, basically, ang nostrils natin, merong mga tiny hairs doon. Para sa yung buhok sa ilong for filtration. Okay? Ano naman ang pharynx natin? Pharynx, again, passageway for air from our nose and the mouth to our throat. Ngayon, kung air to nose papuntang pharynx, air. Kung mouth papunta sa throat natin, basically, pharynx will now direct it to your esophagus. Okay? That's for digestive system. Pero sa respiratory system, it will direct it sa trachea. Next, larynx is our voice box para makapagsalita tayo. Also prevents food and drinks from entering our windpipe kapag nag-swallow. So, may muscle dito sa larynx natin. Okay? To prevent yung pagpasok para hindi tayo nabibilaukan or hindi magpupunta ang mga foreign materials galing from our mouth papunta sa ibang organs and structures in our lungs. Okay? And then yung trachea, ito yung windpipe. Marami siyang, tingnan mo pansin nyo, para siyang rings. Yung mga rings na tube that carries our air from the throat to our lungs. Okay? So, that's basically our respiratory system, and wala naman na tayo ganong dapat na bigyan emphasis dito besides that. So, I hope may naintindihan tayo, class, and you can repeat this video if there are some things that you need clarification on. Or you can message me or our group chat should you have any questions or clarifications. Right? So that ends our discussion for this. Thank you for listening, everyone.